Malai Kitchen in Dallas tries to make everything from scratch. In fact, owners Braden and Yasmin Wages recently added a coconut machine so they could replace the pre-processed coconut milk with a homemade version. And they use it for the Thai coconut soup they're going to make for us right now, and it smells unbelievable. Good morning. How are you both this morning?
Good morning.
Okay, what do we have going on here?
So we're really excited to share the coconut soup recipe with you all. And then we'll show you a little bit about what makes ours so special.
But tell me about this coconut machine you brought into your restaurant, because not everyone's doing that. This is a big deal.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, so we brought it back with us on our last trip to Vietnam, and basically it looks like a KitchenAid, but it's upright. So we cut the coconut in half, we drain the water, and we have kind of samples of it all right here for you. So once we cut the coconut in half, we drain the water out. And then it's basically a grinder, so we grind the meat out, and then we mix it with the water and then press it. So basically what we get is a rich, sweeter, fresher version of coconut milk that
so is that the base of the soup?
And so, yeah, exactly.
Oh, it smells
and
so good.
It has a totally different flavor. It's like the difference of fresh squeezed orange juice versus, purchased orange juice.
That's what I'm talking about.
It has a little bit more of the pulp in it.
And where are you guys located in case people want to come check this soup out? Because it smells good. We're getting ready to start cooking, but I want to make sure everybody knows where you guys are located.
We're in Uptown, inside of West Village.
I would love it over there. Okay, so what do we have going on here? You said this actually is a process that takes a little while,
It does. It takes about an hour to make for the home cook. But we want to kind of run you through the steps so you can make this at home. It's all ingredients you can find around town. Obviously, unfortunately, the fresh coconut milk is an unfair advantage on our behalf, but there's other options out there.
And everything coconut right now is a big thing because it's so healthy and there's so many health benefits to it, right?
Exactly. Coconut's one of the superfoods, emerging superfoods, because it's got a lot of anti-cancerogenic properties, anti-diabetic properties, really good for anti-aging. The American Heart Association says eat a half a cup in your diet every day.
So we're going to eat. We're going to cook and eat. So what do we have here?
That's why we love this soup. I'm going to start with the beginning of the process. You start with 2 cups of water, and then you season the broth with the essential herbs are kaffir lime leaves, lemongrass. This is galangal, and of course onions.
Sure.
Do you know? Are you familiar with galangal? It's kind of
at all.
It's kind of like ginger. It's kind of a cross between ginger and horseradish in flavor.
So you just put that in
Try a little bit. That's this orange stuff that I've chopped up.
Oh, I like it.
It's potent. Sorry, I put you on the spot on that.
No, it's good. I like it. Well, I like ginger and stuff like that. So
you can't make the soup properly without it. That's the primary flavor because it's so.
Got a little kick to it. I like it.
It does, and that's the horseradish kind of side of it, and that's not how it's made, but it's just kind of reminiscent of that. And so to make the broth, I like to put all those herbs into like a sachet or a Mexican cloth and simmer it in there because they're so fibrous. They're not great to eat in your soup.
Sure.
We just kind of simmer it into the broth like a tea bag.
Okay.
And so you make your broth for 30 minutes with the herbs, just the herbs and the water. Just kind of bring it to like a low simmer. So I'm going to bring that up to simmer.
Essentially, you're seasoning the water with all those flavors.
I love it. And then you put the fresh pressed coconut milk.
The best part is the coconut milk, of course. So after about 30 minutes, you'll want to add the coconut milk.
And then how long will you just bring that to a boil?
And so then this cooks for an additional 20 minutes total, so it's 50 minutes start to finish.
And then what else do we put in there?
And so after 50 minutes, and then you want to add, of course, mushrooms. Because you want to bring out the flavor of the mushrooms. Never serve undercooked mushrooms. That's where you get all the flavor.
So go ahead and put those in there at the same time.
At the same with the coconut milk, and then your choice of protein. And so, fast forward to about 45 minutes or so. That's where we are with this one. And so you see, I've got my herb bag still in there.
Got it.
And you see the coconut milk kind of spreads evenly into the broth, and then the mushrooms have cooked down. I have chicken in here. And then towards the end, right before you serve it, I like to add my red bell peppers.
Put some color in there.
Yeah, of course, a little bit of color and flavor. Some tomatoes.
This smells so good.
Or some scallions.
And the key, I'm sure some of you guys at home who are watching are probably wondering why there's no seasoning in it so far. We haven't put any salt in it, and that's not because we forgot. It's actually because we don't use salt as a seasoning agent in this dish. And typically in Southeast Asian food, there's very little salt used. We use fish sauce. So basically for this soup,
example there.
We make a dressing that we use to season it. And there's a recipe for the soup dressing, but it's fish sauce, lime juice, and palm sugar.
Very good.
So it's 2 cups of fish sauce, 1.5 cups of lime juice.
Well,
and
I
half a
can't
cup
wait
of
to
the palm
taste
sugar.
this.
And the cool thing about palm sugar is that it's made from coconuts.
Look at that.
It's
Looks good.
and that's the best sweetener on the market. It's better than any natural sweetener, any artificial sweetener. Oh, it's the best natural. It's better than any artificial because
I believe
it's
it.
very low glycemic index, so it doesn't get your blood sugar up.
Well, while they're finishing up, you know, stick around because they'll be back in the next hour to show us a Thai-inspired salad that you can make at home. And in the meantime, we're going to eat this. But up next, don't get stuck with a running shoe that doesn't fit right. The experts from Run On are here to help you shop for the proper shoes while I eat. So I'm going to eat and then go get my run on. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Smart. Come on back.